All right, hey everyone, welcome back to Chit Chat, the daddy-daughter duo you know. I'm sorry, no, it's not Chit Chat. It's duo you know because it's just the two of us. So
Yeah, no Peyton.
yeah, no Peyton today, unfortunately. But we got some interesting stuff that happened recently with running into who we're gonna call
CR.
CR. Right. So tell us about CR.
Okay, so basically CR, I don't know how much to tell, but CR basically,
Well, first of all, it's a boy.
yeah,
It's a boy that we know. I know him.
like,
But it's just funny because, we're zoned for different schools. Somewhat close together, though, but still
yeah,
zoned for different schools. And for some reason, we keep running to him all over town.
all over town. So
Yeah.
basically, my dad and I were taking photos at Green Valley Ranch one day, and we went to In-N-Out after for dinner because I didn't want to make anything. He didn't want to make anything. And then after that, we saw him there. He was on a little two-man or a little double date, and we saw him, and it was the most awkwardest thing ever. But after that, what happened after that?
Well, I forget if it was on a two-man, but the reason why we saw him is because we went in.
Yeah.
We went into the restaurant.
So now every time we go in somewhere, I'm always like, oh, who are we gonna see? And it better not be CR.
Right. And then we saw him once at, unfortunately, if you name all the places,
He's gonna know.
He's going to know exactly what he's talking about. But, and then we saw him again when we were together. We saw him at a gas station.
Oh, okay. So basically, we saw him at In-N-Out, and then I saw him when I was with my friend, and we were just like walking around doing whatever. And I wasn't supposed to go with my friend that day, but I decided to go out of the kindness of my heart. But I went, and then we were just looking around, walking around, and then I saw him with my friend, and that was the most awkwardest thing ever. And he was also with his little friend group, and I had to tell the embarrassing story to my best friend after. And then after that, me and my dad saw him at a gas station, and
Well, not that day.
not that day,
But
but
yeah.
like
Again,
a month later.
well, I don't know how long it was, but yeah, sometime past that, we saw him again.
And that was also very awkward.
That was random because that was late at night, too.
It was like 11 o'clock
yeah,
at
11
night.
o'clock on a school night.
On a, like, in the middle of the week.
Yeah. And so that was a little interesting. And then we went to...
No, I went out again with my friends, and I saw him.
Right.
And I didn't think it was him, so I was in the clear. I was like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I know you, but like I can't put a pin on it. Like I think it's you, but I don't know. And then he got closer, and then I was like, oh, it's him. I've never texted my dad so fast.
That last one, I was telling Naahi, I think it was almost planned because you were with three friends. Well, three total, right? You and
Yeah.
two friends. And last minute, I guess you decided to go to this
Event.
It's a local thing for a local holiday. And so you went there and he had his friend group there, right?
Yeah.
And it just so happened that one of his friends really likes your friend.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was thinking this is a little bit more than a coincidence here.
Yeah.
On how that's just like how you guys went one day to this park. And it just so happens, this is not about CR, but it just so happens there was these basketball guys playing at this park. And one of your friends magically, coincidentally, wanted to go talk to one of the guys. So really, is it that coincidental that you guys ended up at the same park?
Well, now that time, I don't know. But this time, when I saw CR there, yeah, that was not planned whatsoever, 100%. No.
Well, I'm not saying you guys weren't planned. I'm saying...
Well, I'm saying my friend didn't plan it either.
But did CR's friend plan it to go be at the same place?
I don't think so, because she doesn't have her location on or anything.
Wow.
At least I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, regardless, it was little coincidence that every time you go somewhere, it just magically happens that someone's there that, not you, I'm just saying other people.
Yeah, Vegas is a very small town. You will hear that it's the biggest, smallest town. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's always connected. It sucks.
Yeah.
Because then you find out your talking stages are all connected. It's the worst when they play the same sport because then they play for the same team and you had no idea.
A funny one was when one of Kahaku's training partners, who he goes to Cronus with, and a cheerleader from Silverado, I guess he texted her. I'm sorry, he texted Kahaku saying, "Hey, look who
No,
I'm
he
with."
snapped him. And, well, Kaku's teammate or like training partner snapped him and was like, "Oh, you know her?" And I guess they were at a party or whatever. And I actually know the girl.
Well, we all know her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all love her. But I don't know what she was doing at this party with this guy.
Yeah, with this guy, I don't know.
It was really not her. I don't know what you want to call
her
it.
setting.
Well, no, this guy is not really her.
Oh, type.
Type, yeah, from what we know about her. But anyway, that's just a random thing, and he's far. He goes to Palo, I think, right?
Yeah.
Which is really far from Silverado. It's not close.
So either he drove far or she drove far.
Yeah, I will say that there are some parties out there that people go to, and it's pretty wild. Just not you, thank goodness.
Yeah.
We're working. We're after building the brand. But
remember at the convention we saw Benjamin Franklin and you were like, "This is the only guy I would approve of."
yeah, and we took a picture. I should flash the picture up on the screen. But yeah, it was at the printing expo. And the best giveaway, by the way, if you're looking for a good giveaway, swag item at a printing expo, is the $100 bill, the $100 bill cutout we got.
Oh yeah, we have like 5 of those.
Yeah, it's like this big cutout of $100 bill. We have it hanging. I don't know if maybe they've seen it. I think it's been on the backdrop of one of the podcasts, but
probably.
But yeah, that was a good swag item. Yeah, we had to kind of we had to do the distract and take mode where I was talking to the guy and distracting him.
He's distracting, we take.
Yeah, you just kind of go in there and kind of lightly just take like 3 or 4 of them. And I don't know why these guys get mad.
Yeah.
Those guys were getting mad that we were, they're making this stuff to give away.
But then they're getting mad that we're taking it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or it was like this other one. You know how they have the little racks and then the bags, and there was hoodies inside of them. And then me and Kaku were literally going to just take one and then just leave and be on our way. And then the guy comes up to us and he's like, no, you can't take those. I was like, oh. And he was like, yeah, no, you can't take those. Like, I got to scan your badges first. And then he's literally like interrogating us on what business we do.
Yeah.
And Kaku's like, No, actually, that was me. But I was like,
well, I understand. They're in a booth. They want to scan your badge so they have your info.
Yeah.
But
I was like,
it's pretty funny.
Not to be so rude about it.
Speaking of which, we've got some good convention swag. That's probably the best part of going to conventions is getting all the swag.
We should do like a haul after.
Yeah, because we've got a lot of tchotchkes, some stuff you can use. It's fun for a little while, but it gets a little old. But a lot of apparel stuff, hoodies, shirts, a lot of pens. And just like I said, like little footballs and...
Yeah.
We went to we went to the printing show the second day. And
third.
On the third day. It was our second day, but
Yeah.
you stayed home. And Kaku and I walked by this booth, and there was these notepads. And we use notepads a lot to, like, scratch ideas and stuff in down. So we took a whole bunch of these notepads. There was, like, a stack maybe about, like, 20, 30 high. So we took some, maybe like 5, 6 at a piece, 6 at a time. And then we walked further down. Then we came back. On the way back, we grabbed and took some more. And then on our third time back, the person came back to the booth. Maybe they went to the restroom or something. But yeah, she's like wondering where did all these notepads go, because she's trying to arrange them really nicely. And so I told Kaku, let's hide the notepads because they were at the top of our bag, because we had just taken them and walked off. But yeah, the shenanigans, the funny way, not the funny way, but the sneaky way we go about.
It's really funny.
Yeah, hide things. Yeah, and this other booth had a bunch of stuff on the shelves, and it was towards the back of the booth, so no one was really there. So on our way out, not on our way in, on our way out, I told Kaku, okay, if you want, I'll go talk to these people, and you can just take some stuff. He took all this stuff off the shelves.
No, Kaku's the best at that stuff.
Yeah, he just kind of like, he's just like really, he's just like looking around. Yeah.
Because he doesn't care either.
And he seems so innocent. He's just like, he's just taking things.
And then he has the, what face?
Oh, yeah.
And then he always sweet talks to people. He's like, what? I couldn't take these? And then he's like, you didn't see anything.
Oh, God. Yeah. But yeah, we went, that was on the last expo, which I'm glad we went to. That was a lot of fun. But anyway, getting back to CR, it was just it's just funny how you see, and then, of course, he's on Snap, right? Mm-hmm. And so he kind of plays it off like,
Oh,
yeah, I saw you yet again. Did he say something like it's fate?
No, you were saying that. But like, he was saying something along those lines.
That line is coming. Don't fall for it, girls. It's fate that we've seen each other out and randomly 4 or 5 times. But yeah, that's coming. I'm sure that's going to... In fact, we should do a follow-up to see if that happens. We will. If he sends that.
And if he sees this video.
Yeah.
If he sees this video, it's going to be really funny.
Yeah. Well, we'll hope so. We hope so. We hope to grow the audience. But anyway, yeah, that was a fun little story about how just you see kind of random people, and it's funny how you just run into the same people, and not like you really want to run into them.
It's just like coincidental.
Yeah, at the random time, and it's always late at night too.
Always.
Yeah, cause
except for the one I saw him with my friends the first time. That's the only time it was like midday.
That was during the day.
Yeah, but it was still like 5:00-ish. Every other time it's been like nighttime.
It's funny. We were at the gas station, and he was leaving. He was like in his car. He was leaving, and then I think he saw us walking.
No, we just pulled up. They were all standing outside of the car.
Yeah, they were standing outside the car. I think they were getting ready to leave because they were getting in the car. And then they saw us walking in. And then all of a sudden, I'm filling up my refill. And
I'm filling up my refill,
I turn around and I see him walking in. Comes in, shakes my hand. I mean, I do know him. But...
And I thought I was in the clear because we know the workers there. So I was like, oh, okay, he's just smiling at the worker. Because I just saw him do like that out of the corner of out of my eye. And then I was like, oh, it's okay. It's just the worker. It was not the worker.
Yeah.
It was CR.
Yeah.
And of course, I went in looking busted up.
You know what is funny, though? The first time, and this has happened a couple of times, we've talked about this, where people will DM you, I guess, on Instagram, and they'll play soccer, and so if they play soccer around a certain age, they most likely know Kahaku. They most likely know because he's played on so many teams, and soccer is very small, so the competitive guys all know each other, right, from the different teams. But so didn't he fall into that other guy? I don't want to mention his name, but the original guy there's an original guy that DM'd you, and he was like, hey, didn't he say like you're beautiful or whatever? And then he went through like this couple days of this, and finally he figured out that you were Kaku's sister. And then he goes, doesn't he DM you something like, is Kaku your brother? And then you answered him. You go like, it took you long enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it took
I
you
know
long
this
enough to
story.
figure out.
Okay, so basically, this no, they played. I don't know. I don't remember if they played on the same team, but I
They
knew.
did. They played on Downtown together.
That's gonna give it
I
away.
know.
Okay, so
There's
basically,
plenty of kids that play on Downtown, so we're not.
okay, so basically, he DM'd me one day, or he slid up on my story, and he basically slid up with a pickup line, and I was like, I've never heard that pickup line before. And basically after that,
Well, hold on. Do you remember what the pickup line was?
can I get a piece of change? Something like that.
Can I get a piece of change?
I don't remember
Oh.
exactly what it was, but it was like piece of change, I think. Like that was somewhere in there. I don't know. It was something on TikTok. That's what he told me. But
Piece of change.
I don't know. There was more to that though. But
Okay. All right. I'm
if
sorry.
I have
Go
a
ahead.
screenshot, I'll
Yeah.
put it up. But basically, he sent that, and I was like, "What do you mean? Like I'm not following?" And then he's like, "Oh, it was just a pickup line off of TikTok." And I was like, "Oh, okay, ha ha ha." And then he's like, "Oh, like you're cute, you're pretty, whatever, whatever." And then he's like, "Oh, you seem cool. Can I get your Insta?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." I sent it. I'm pretty sure he looks at who the mutuals are. He sees my brother. He's like, "Oh, you're Kaku's sister, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, it took you long enough to realize that." I didn't know that it takes them that long to realize that though.
Yeah. Well, they're not as investigative, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't really think boys go through see who's who and
Well, not
who's
even
connected
that,
to
but
who.
like, I don't think they put two and two together half the time because like I could be at one of Kaku's games and then literally be snapping them, or like on Kaku's team now, there's this one guy. I literally followed him on Instagram, and or we both followed each other throughout like the whole summer. And then he saw me at a game, and he was like, "Oh yeah, my friend thinks you're cute." And it was right in front of. I was walking with my mom, and he was like, "Oh yeah, my friend thinks you're cute." And mom basically goes, "Oh, they don't know who your brother is, do they?" And I was like, "Probably not."
Jeez. But
Thank goodness you weren't there. That would have been so funny if you were.
yeah. Do they think random girls just come to LVSA's soccer game?
I don't know.
Wow.
I wouldn't. I would personally go to Heats.
I don't
Actually,
know.
it depends who's gonna win.
Well, I don't want to say much, but chances are it's not going to be Kaku's team. Don't worry. This channel is so different than Kaku's channel, so I don't think it'll be the same people watching. But
At least, well, if what's it called? If Minnesota guy plays here, or when he does, and if he plays Heat, best believe I will be going out to that game. I want to see who wins.
well,
That's
on
when
that note, I did see a video of his highlights.
You did?
Well, yeah, that's how.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how.
I showed you.
I don't know if you showed me.
I think
you
I
must
showed
have.
you. Yeah.
Because I wouldn't go looking for it. But yeah, you must have showed me. And I think the third clip of his highlight reel, he's punching the ball out. And so I said, well, he should have caught that. Because goalkeepers, really next level is, because anyone can punch the ball out, right? They call it parry. Anyone can parry the ball out. But can you catch it and hold possession so that you don't give up the corner kick or give it to the other team or whatever?
Can you hashtag catch that?
Yeah.
That was his name in my phone.
Yeah. And that's why he's catch that.
Yeah, he's nicknamed Catch That. Hashtag Catch That.
Yeah.
So every time I send my picture, or every time I send a picture to mom, she's always like, "Did he catch that?"
Yeah. Well, these guys don't catch. They all just parry the ball away.
Yeah.
And so it's not high level. It's good, but you could be great if you catch it and hold possession of the ball. Not that we have a lot of soccer fans out there, but again, it's just funny how going back to soccer and goalkeeping, it's funny how again there's just two random. This girl who I really like, right? She's really cool, and just runs into someone at Cronus, and I don't know if he mentioned it or if she mentioned it, but somehow Kaku's name came up because I think she said that she went to Silverado. And he was asking, okay, so do you know who Kaku is?
Probably.
Right? Or did he say he was a goalkeeper? I don't think so. I don't know if she
I
knows.
don't think so.
Yeah,
It's normally what school do you go to?
yeah, so she must have.
She must have been like Silverado.
Yeah, and so he must have said, oh, do you know any soccer players?
Yeah.
And do you know who Kaku is? Yeah. Well, she only knows Kaku because of you. And so, although I will say, 2 years ago, when you first joined, that was the best cheer
That was
team
the
ever.
best year.
Yeah, Silverado.
That was the most chaotic, but it was the best.
We have to post. We should talk about that.
We should talk about that next episode.
But yeah, she came out to a JV game, and this guy who doesn't even play. He doesn't even start. He's like a
It's like a little bench warmer.
yeah. But she bought him a sign and everything. I know that but honestly, I know that made him feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
To have her, who was
Beautiful.
and she was the freshman. She's gonna totally know who this is, but she was the freshman homecoming court
she
queen,
won.
right, or whatever you call it. And so, yeah, she won that freshman year, and she's on the cheer team, and she's running the school probably. Her and her friend are running the school right now. But yeah, she came to this game. And I don't know, it was just kind of funny because you just met her, so you didn't really know her.
Yeah.
I just remember the most thing I remember about her is when we were driving right across from Silverado, there's a Sam's Club, and we were driving up Sam's Club. And was she driving or we were driving? But you were eating, I think.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
was
were
literally eating. I had half a croissant in my mouth, and he's like,
and I'm
"Say
waving
hi."
at her. Yeah,
And then I'm like,
yeah. But I will say about her that she is really kind, and she says that the reason why I think you told me this.
Yeah.
The reason why she's so kind is because I guess when she was young, people would be mean to her or whatever.
Well, she wasn't like, she had a glow up.
She had a major
for
glow up.
sure.
Yeah. And so now she's who she is.
Just like the girl who played for the national team.
Oh, Vicky?
Yeah, Vicky.
Yeah.
She like grew into her like facial features and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, before she was little, not tomboyish, but a couple years ago. But I'll tell you what, I thought Kahaku was fast and could jump really high.
Vicky.
This girl, Vicky,
Oh,
she's amazing. I saw her and I was like, Jesus Christ, this girl's gonna be. Yeah, and I think she made the national team, or she's like selected for the national team.
is it the Croatian one?
No, the U.S.
Oh.
Yeah, the U.S. national team. She's good. She's good. But yeah, you're right. She just, well, I don't know. I guess every girl, but I don't know if she really.
Well, every girl has that awkward phase. I was talking about it at practice with my friends, and we were like, oh yeah, this one girl like on our team does not have an awkward phase at all. Like she literally just like her facial features and her bone structures are just so good. But normally every girl does have an awkward phase. Like my awkward phase was like 2019, so like right before COVID to like literally just last year, so 2023. Because it's like my face was really chubby and like I didn't grow into my facial features yet.
Right.
So every girl does have awkward face.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't know if she. Well, again, I don't know. I don't know if she didn't really. Whatever. I don't want to say anything, but she's definitely.
She's really good.
She's really good, and she looks good too.
Talent speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And she got the looks to back it up now.
Yeah. She posted something of going to like homecoming. This was last year.
I remember she posted going to Italy.
I don't
or
remember
something.
that, but
I was like, wow.
yeah. That's awesome. I'm very happy for her, and she's really nice. That's the one thing. That's the one thing
She's
that
humble.
yeah, and that's the one thing that really makes a beautiful person even more beautiful.
Yeah.
that's why this girl that goes to Silverado, she's beautiful, but she's also super nice and sweet, and that's what makes her even more desirable. Except for her, that's the one her boyfriend came up to me at a track meet.
No, you came up to him.
No, I was standing right there, and oh yeah, I did. You're right. I did come up to him, and I asked him because I knew who he was. And I go, hey, do you know who so and so is? He goes, yeah, that's my girlfriend. Like I was, like I was looking for any other reason, but yeah, you all posh. Yeah, that's my girlfriend. but anyway, CR story. I'm sure. I don't know if everyone has a CR in their life or not.
They probably do.
But just so you know, I know sometimes we hesitate saying, this person or this person. That's because we don't really want to mention people's names.
Yeah, I don't want to name drop.
Right. So CR is an acronym. And if you know what that means,
you probably didn't get it right.
Well, I don't know. Try and drop it in the comments and see if, but anyway, isn't that a trend now too, where girls give boys like nicknames so they don't know who you're talking about?
Yeah. All the time.
We know your one friend who...
Yeah, animal names.
Yeah. Who was going out or talking to our other friend, who we both know, put you in the middle.
Everyone in Vegas is connected.
Yeah, that kind of put you in the middle.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because I love both of them.
Yeah. Until something major happens, and then they're both trying to pull you to their
And
side.
then I'm going to be like, well...
Yeah. But anyway, so CR, that was a interesting thing that we just keep talking about. I don't know how many more times do you think we're gonna run into them?
We should place bets.
Yeah, out of the blue.
End of the year.
We're going out tonight. We're going out to.
We better not see him.
Yeah, we like to go out to a certain restaurant late at night, and I like going late because we have the whole restaurant to ourselves. We're walking in and everyone's walking out. And
it's nice because I don't have to go to school the next morning and wake up.
Yeah. And so it's always fun to go out at night and just hang out. But anyway, well, thanks again for hanging out with the Dual. And if you have a CR that you keep running into intentionally or unintentionally, I don't know, or planned or not planned, let us know. Let us know and let us know the story. I'd like to see if this ever happens to anybody else. But all right, well, thanks for joining, and we'll talk to you guys soon.